everyone, and welcome to the David Goodman Reality and Truth Show. My name is Vanita Lambert, and I am the host of this show. I have the honor of hosting this show, and we have four guests today. I want to welcome everybody from Kingdom's Kitchen. I was volunteering Saturday at Kingdom's Kitchen. I went down, dropped off a couple of sodas, and I met all of these wonderful people. And I want to introduce to my right here, we have Valerie McCray. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Valerie. We have Sarah Brooks, Bishop Theodore Plummer,
How you doing?
and Mr. Dwight Vaughn.
Yes.
I want to thank all of you for coming on the show today. Thank you. And I want to also thank you for what you do in the community. You have got to see this group at work. I went down there Saturday. I was rushing. I came late. I really didn't volunteer. Just dropped off some stuff. But it sounded good, didn't it? What they do is they cook. They go there every other Saturday to, is it Full Gospel Church?
Yes.
And they cook from 8 to 11. Then they open the doors and they serve food. They have the tables all set up to the neighborhood, to the community. They even have, you could drive up and get a plate because they don't have access for handicaps. So they'll have somebody actually bring it out to you. And the food is amazing. When I got there, I was hungry. So I started talking, introducing myself, and Dwight pointed out that all I was doing was staring at the cornbread. And the cornbread was delicious. It's better than mine, so thank you so much. I will be back. So I just want to start with Valerie and just take a moment to introduce yourself and tell us how you got started in all this.
Okay. My name is Valerie, and I started with Sarah. Sarah introduced me to the church and what they do at Kingdom's Kitchen. And the first day I went, I was like, this is what I want to do. I finally found my purpose.
There you go.
So I enjoy it. I enjoy, a lot of people don't like to commit themselves to doing something, especially on a Saturday. But I absolutely love going to Kingdom's Kitchen and helping feed the community. It's so rewarding, and I just feel blessed that I can, help people and provide a good service for them. And we provide other services too, also donation of clothes, and so it's a huge range of things that we can offer to the community, and we do, and I absolutely love it. So, I feel blessed. So I thank you, Sarah, for bringing me in. So we're family. We really are.
Okay, thank you so much. Sarah, why don't you tell us, a bit about yourself and how you got started on this journey and how you brought your sister in. And I think I'm hooked now because of the cornbread. So I think I'll be back.
Please. Well, thank you for having us, first of all. But my name is Sarah Brooks, and I am... I used to own a restaurant on Biz Homestyle Cooking, and I was introduced to Bishop by one of our other members, Kim Johnson. And little did we know that I already knew Bishop because he used to come be an avid customer at my restaurant. Yes. So, God puts things together for, purpose. So there's a program through the Eagles Nest Community Development Corporation through Full Gospel that needed someone to run the food program. So Bishop said to me, listen, whatever you want to do, whatever vision God gives you, just go ahead and I'll give you free range to do it. And so I prayed about it, and Kingdom's Kitchen was birthed from that vision. So what we do is provide every other Saturday. We provide meals to the community. Mm-hmm. I want to just say this: the brainchild. There was a crew of us: Kim Johnson, James Vines. So that was the nucleus that we started with.
Okay.
And praise be to God, everybody had the vision and gave their input. But what has happened that it's turned into something so much greater. Every other Saturday is what we started with, just giving food to the community. Mm-hmm. But then it turned into people asking, hey, well, do you have clothes? So Kingdom's Closet was created. Then also there's other services. We did an exercise program that we had on Saturday mornings.
Okay.
That we did weekend worship workout. So during the summer months, we have that ability for people to just get moving and to exercise and promoting healthy movement. And there's just other peripheral things that we had no idea would come out of that one blessing. So,
Wow.
but it's a community.
Yes,
and
it is.
It is so important. We need each other now more than ever. So, it takes all of us. And I want to just also mention that we come from different church organizations. So Bishop has granted us the space, but my church is Miracle Center Ministries. Shout out to my pastor, Walter Sean Higgins, praise God. And we have volunteers from Miracle Center. We have volunteers from Bishop Thompson's church. We have volunteers from a lot of other churches that come from the Bridgeport community. But it's one body, many members. So we all do the work of the Lord, just all together under one body. So there's no big I's, no little U's. But we just want to highlight the fact that it can be done.
Absolutely.
So many
Well,
people
thank
think-
you so much. That is very, very much appreciated in the neighborhood. I'm sure the neighborhood thanks you as well, because I saw all the people coming there.
Yes.
So, Bishop Plummer.
Yes.
Okay, please introduce yourself
Yes.
and tell us a little bit about you and your church.
All right, I am Bishop Theodore T. Plummer, better known in the community as Bishop Teddy P.
Teddy
And so I appreciate that name. Amen. So I am fourth generation, our church Full Gospel, fourth generation, 93 years of being in ministry. And we've had many opportunities to feed the community, but the harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few. So we've been in and out, in and out. So I thank God for this season that we are in right now. We are in because of Minister Sarah, because of the gifts that God has given to her to be a blessing to the world, not just to any individual. Because as she stated, she had Aunt Viv's restaurant, and that's where I first met her. And during the Thanksgiving season, she did a couple of turkeys for us, for our church members, and we've been associated from that point. But then, like about 3 years later, I don't know what was the initial meeting, but we met up with her through Brother Kim.
Yes.
And then we started the workout program, like she stated. And then she fell in love with our church kitchen, because we have a brand new kitchen. Because she is a professional cook. Every time she prepares a meal, it's Thanksgiving time. You will never be, I don't care what she makes, you will never be disappointed. And I don't just eat anybody's cooking. But when she's cooking, you will find yourself, you will come hungry, but guess what? What? You leave happy. So and we're not there to preach to people, we're there to minister to them. Jesus said, go out into the community and compel them to come in. And it's not just so that you can preach to them with your tongue. We preach with our hands. I don't do nothing in the kitchen, but I'm there to help survey, help with whatever needs to be done. It's my church, so I don't mind cleaning the bathrooms and make sure the tables are clean for people who are coming in. And then we try to do our best to issue clothing out to those who need it. So we're there to be there as an open door. Jesus said, I was hungry, you didn't feed me. He didn't say nothing about preaching. He said, I was naked, you didn't clothe me. He didn't say nothing about preaching. But we do that. But we want to ensure that we do pay attention to all the auxiliaries that Christ puts on the table, because I believe that's where the rewards are, when you are able to hear everything he's saying and then do what he's saying. So this is vitally important. Minister Sarah is such a blessing. Without her, because I want to have the kitchen, the community kitchen, but the harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few. So I thank God for the anointing that's on her life to do this. And I wish we could do it every Saturday, but we do it every other Saturday. We just need vendors to be able to give to us that we can give back to the community. We need people to volunteer to help the church, we have so many churches in Bridgeport, but where are the hands to help?
Exactly,
You know, we
exactly.
work ourselves to the bone because we don't have enough help. So we're there at Full Gospel, 93 years, right on that same corner. Basically, we relocated. We were on Fulton Street because of Route 8 they were putting in when it first went up. Our church relocated to where it's at. So my great-grandfather founded it, but my grandfather put us on that corner.
That's amazing.
Right, and then my dad was the pastor for 47 years. We say 46, and then he finally transitioned last year. But I've been pastoring for the 12 years now. So we want to keep making sure that we ensure that we do ministry the right way, and that's there to be available to the community to help those in need. And we offer other things through Minister Sarah and Brother Kim, and they have access to insurance companies and things of that nature, just to give the community options. There's some things that come through St. Vincent Hospital, Bridgeport Hospital, where they have free medical that's offered to the community. As they come, we can give them information. So we want to be that avenue. And I can talk for the next half an hour, so stop me when you're ready. All
I
right.
know that you can, but everything you're saying is just so wonderful, and your legacy is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
Your family's
Yeah.
legacy,
Right.
4 generations,
Right.
That's commitment.
You
And,
can't be in Bridgeport and don't know about us. We even have a tent that holds 1,600 people that we put up every year.
Uh-huh.
And we move around the city,
Okay.
a gospel tent. And that's part of our history too.
Oh, you and me, we got to get together again.
Yes, ma'am.
We got to get all this information out.
Yes.
But for now, I want to White
Yes.
to introduce himself and tell us how you got involved and,
Oh,
and
wow.
a little bit about your journey.
Hello, how you doing today? My name is Dwight Vaughn, and kitchen's operation with Sarah, and I met through Kim Johnson also. He's not here at the moment, but like Val said, just doing the work of God, finding out my purpose, and told God just use me as a vessel, just use me.
Exactly, exactly. So again, this Kingdom's Kitchen, so I want everybody, this is on YouTube, it's on Access TV, I want everybody to please share this, especially with all the retired people out there. I'm a Medicare health and life insurance agent myself,
Okay.
so all you Medicare recipients, I know a lot of you guys are retired, we need extra help. We need donations. There are vendors
Yes.
out there,
Yes.
especially in Bridgeport. I believe, I hope I'm wrong, I would like to be wrong, but I believe we may be coming up on some pretty tough times.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
according to what I've been seeing. But like I said, I'd like to be wrong, but now is the time for us to come together and feed those that need it, clothe those that need it, and we have a venue here where, they could come in and warm up for a couple of hours and
Yes.
sit
Yes,
down
yes,
and
yes.
have a meal. And I know that you said, Bishop Plummer, God didn't say preach, he said feed and clothe, but I figured the best way to somebody's heart is through their stomach.
That's
So
right.
while they're
That's right.
eating,
That's right.
you could be preaching.
And we do that.
We do,
Yes,
yes.
I do like about maybe 7 to 10 minutes,
Yeah.
bringing out a scripture, just to make sure that they know that God still loves them. That
Exactly.
even though they're going through and they're without, sometimes you have to be without in order to get.
Get,
So,
yes.
but God still loves us no matter what kind of condition, what kind of position we're in. The love of God is there because He loves us unconditionally.
That's right. No matter what the situation, God has an answer for it.
That's right.
So I felt it when I went there Saturday. It was just, you could feel all the love. I thought everybody belonged to the same church.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And then
we
I
do.
found out later.
Yeah, we
well,
do.
Kingdom.
We do.
We belong
Yeah.
to the kingdom.
Okay,
Jesus
that
said.
came out a little wrong.
Yeah, Jesus said that He wanted God's will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. So
That's
we're
right.
doing it here on earth. We are His hands. We are His tongue. We are whatever He wants to do, whatever the Holy Spirit wants to do in order to encourage somebody to have faith in God, no matter what you're going through.
Okay, amen to that. So
Amen.
yeah, we definitely need volunteers and we need food and sodas or drinks or
Right.
whatever it is, and clothes.
Yes.
Clothes,
And
yes.
accessories,
Right.
Yeah.
whatever it is that you can volunteer, when should they drop it off and where?
So if you visit our website,
Okay,
there'll be information that you can go by appointment if it's not on the days that we're in operation.
okay.
So our next Kingdom's Kitchen Community Dinner is going to be on March the 22nd from 11 to 3. So you can come anytime between that time to the church.
Okay.
However, by appointment on the other days, just so
Okay.
that we, don't disturb the, other services and other things that are going on. I can even come to you, I've done that many times, come to pick up donations, non-perishable foods. And lots of times people think, well, what do you need? Well, we need anything that we can cook at Kingdom's Kitchen. So canned goods. Also, if you don't have any canned goods, gift cards for grocery stores.
Okay.
That's a good idea as well. Waters, sodas. We don't like to sodas, but waters.
We need our carbonation, we gotta have some sodas.
But drinks and things like that. And
Eggs,
Eggs.
we
Yes.
need some eggs,
But
y'all.
that cornbread is smoking, so.
Yeah, you are.
Don't
Yeah.
forget the eggs.
That's right. So, also, cooking oil.
Okay.
Dwight
Yeah.
is fantastic. We call him Chicken Man. He cooks chicken very well. So, so even cooking oil, can use that as well.
Oh, yeah.
And anything and gently used clothing. You'd be surprised. There was a person that came in. It was raining cats and dogs on this particular day,
Right.
and
I
the
remember.
person came in with flip flops on. It was during
Right.
the winter time, and
Right.
it was cold, and the lady didn't have any shoes.
Shoes.
Right.
And I gave her the shoes from my feet. She wore like a size 7,
Uh-huh.
but I wear a size 9.
Wow.
But you would have thought I gave her $1 million.
Wow.
Just to
Wow.
be grateful to have something on her feet. So you never know just what you can bless somebody with. That's your trash
Right.
that you're throwing away.
Right.
It's such a blessing to somebody else.
Yeah, but we got to remember that these people are coming from other countries because the United States is allowing them to
Yes.
come in. And we don't ask any questions. It's a safe place to come, but they're coming from other countries and they don't know the climate change up here in the Northeast. And they're not ready for the cultural change. And so the Kingdom's Kitchen is a venue that will help them to, like we have even a man that comes with a wheelchair.
Yes.
And like Minister Sarah said, and he can't get down there, but we are able to bring the food to him, and then he takes it from there. And he's just happy. Well, he came in the rain one time, and he needed. And we, by chance, he's a big guy. We had a coat that was big enough for him to put on,
Yes.
for him
Look
to
at that.
stay warm. So God is providing and making way for these people. So we're not asking any questions. We're not there to ask questions. We are there just to feed the hungry and clothe the naked and help them to get through life and know that God does love them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And
So that's what the good book says, love God and love others. He didn't say to
Absolutely.
judge them, just love them.
That's right.
it.
And once
That's
you're
it.
doing that, you're doing God's will.
That's right.
Sure.
That's right.
And when they
You
come,
should be in the church.
and when they come, believe it or
My
not,
father's the preacher, my
That's
brother's
the
the
spirit.
preacher.
That's
believe it
right.
or not, when they come now, they know us by name now. They
Yeah.
come and just tell you how grateful they are, just love us, and
Yeah.
and now when we used to see them earlier, now when they come, it's such joy to say hello,
Right.
to make it that day to come to receive the food that they come
Now,
to
these
get.
people that you see, do you see them as, doing a little bit better? Or is it the same people in the neighborhood? How can we make their lives better
Right.
when they come by? Give them information about
Yes,
a job.
yes.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah, if they're, I have a client who has children that were born here. Her husband has a green card, but she is illegal. And don't nobody check my client base. But, she cannot get insurance, so I understand not wanting to ask questions
Right.
and things like that.
Right.
But, if you could just hand them a flyer.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because there are, especially for women, I've had people on this show, like mammograms, they don't ask any questions.
Right, exactly.
For everybody,
That's right.
there's
Right.
all different
Yeah.
types of help
Yeah.
that you can get out there.
So St. Vincent's hospital has doctors that do go around in the community, and I have names and numbers where I'm trying to get them to come to Kingdom's Kitchen just to be able to talk with the individuals to help them with insurance, with medicals, with even with prescriptions, everything that they can help these. And it's all legal. It's above table. Is that they're blessed to be able to be part of a unit that provides this for them. So we do want to give more and more. I mean, we're not perfect. We don't have everything lined up, but it is our endeavor to be able to help everyone in our community. It doesn't make no difference what color you are, what language you speak, because when I do speak on a Saturday, when they're eating, we have an interpreter, because most of them are Hispanic or whatever language they speak, but he interprets, I speak, he interprets. So we're trying to reach out to everyone. It's not, when I first moved in that community, I was a little boy. We lived next door to the church. My dad first became the pastor over 55 years ago, and we lived next door to the church. And most of the community was Italian.
Okay.
Right, but the community has changed so much. It's all Spanish and it's Hispanic, and the community has changed. It's not all minorities. Minorities were black people when I was coming up. Black people were the minority in Bridgeport, but not so much now. We have a variety of people. So I'm even trying to open up my church so that I can have a bilingual service, so that we can appeal to those that are coming. And we tell those that are coming to eat a delicious meal by Minister Sarah, we want them to graduate and be able to come upstairs to the church. And we want to have service on a Saturday for them, a 45-minute service. And then we even invite them to come on a Sunday. My service is only an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. And I tell them, just come as you are. Come, and I'll give you a front row seat. We just want you to feel the love of God. Wow. You're going through enough as it is. You know, you have a lot of wants, and a lot of us have a lot of wants. But we especially want to make sure through the feeding or through the word that you feel God's love.
And what time is your service on Sundays?
11 a.m.
Okay.
And we're done by 12:30, the latest. And we have
a little bit over.
No.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
I try to keep to that.
He
Yeah.
doesn't.
Before COVID, yes, I would have 2.5-hour service. Yeah. Oh yeah, I let my hair down every Sunday. But I don't do that anymore. I'm trying to be conscious of where we are now, trying to be up to date where we are now. We got to get people to come back to church. And you can't have a 3-hour service because they don't want to come back after that. 3-hour service, that means I had enough for the year.
Exactly.
Amen.
You don't see them Easter
Yeah,
and
Christmas.
That's right.
Easter and Christmas, that's right. But we're there to provide all auxiliaries,
information.
access from God to the people. Yeah.
And I can't imagine anybody not wanting to listen to you because, no disrespect, but you sound like a DJ. You got a very sexy voice.
This guy.
I'm sitting here listening. I was off track of what you were saying.
Well, that's why they call me Teddy P. They call me Teddy. That's why I'm Bishop Teddy P.
You know what I said?
No disrespect. I've been married almost 40 years.
Wow.
Know what I said? I said, Freddie Crocker. God bless him.
Frankie Crocker.
Yeah, but so
Frankie
I'm on
Crocker.
Facebook all the time. I'm Wednesday nights, we have our prayer 6:30 to 7, and then at from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock is Hour of Power. And then on Thursday nights we have what we call Tea with My Lord, and that's from 9 o'clock to 9:30, so p.m. So we're on all the time. So I appreciate the ministry God gives us. But the Kingdom's Kitchen is the place to be. When you can come and taste Minister Sarah's food, she is anointed to feed.
She is.
I mean, she's anointed. Yes, yeah.
And I want to say also, we set up the dining area with tablecloths, and we want to make it look really nice and
Right.
welcoming.
It looks
Right.
like a restaurant.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
What it is.
Wow.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what I thought. when
It's
I
an
went in, you know,
extension
places
Wow.
from Aunt
Wow.
Viv's.
And they got the big TV screen up
Yes,
here, so you
yes,
can
yeah.
always put things,
And
you
we
know, information on the screen.
And the music sets the
Music,
mode. We
yeah,
have music,
music.
you know,
Exactly.
that sets the mode, help you feel comfortable and relaxed,
Yeah.
and like you want to be there. And they eat and don't want to leave.
I
And,
noticed.
and yeah, they eat and
People
they
were
want to sit there.
At the
Yes.
very end, they had
Yes.
cleaned up the kitchen. It was ready to go.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right. And we work in conjunction also with the Merton House. So the Merton House feeds on one Saturday, and then the opposite
Right.
Saturday
Right.
we feed. So they make announcements at the Merton House
Right.
for us, where they can find, food on the days that
Right.
we're not serving and vice versa.
Right.
So, other area places where there's food resources,
Mm-hmm.
we put our flyers down at the YMCA and things like that, so
Yeah.
we can really get the word around. So
They
So
know.
you have like a,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
That's right. Go ahead. They know where to go.
To get
Yeah,
food.
to
So
get
they have
food.
like a little verbal community
Yes.
calendar.
Yeah.
So you guys are on the 22nd, and what do you call it, the Merchant House?
the
Is it-
Merton House, it's a food pantry on
And,
State Street.
and where's that?
That's on State Street.
And what's the address? Want to give them the information?
The Merton House on State Street.
Okay, that's okay. We'll find it.
Yeah.
Walk down the whole street.
Yeah.
But there's
I know
several.
It's across from Chavez. It's across from the Chavez.
Oh, okay.
But there's several in the city of Bridgeport. Thank God for the churches in Bridgeport,
Yeah.
like New Hope on Park Avenue.
Okay.
They feed. Even the church St. John's across. They feed during the weekday, so they know where to go, how to circulate. But our area is called the Hollow, but there are many feeding churches and programs that are in our area. So thank God for them.
Yeah. Do you guys have this on like a calendar? Because this will be a good PSA announcement for
Yeah.
Soundview. They could do like a public service
Yeah.
announcement.
She has a couple
Yeah.
videos that she puts out on Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Put this one out there,
Yes,
too.
absolutely. We intend
But
to.
then there's people that don't have Facebook,
Yeah.
you know, so you gotta have some
Website,
like printed
flyers.
flyers.
Yeah, we have that.
at the location where at Kingdom's Kitchen, so they'll know the next week to go wherever,
Yes,
you
yes,
know?
absolutely.
Because that might be their only,
Click.
Yes.
That's nice right
source
there.
of
That's
communication.
that's a
Oh
nice.
my goodness, 28 minutes went by so
Yes.
fast. We have 1 minute left. I'm gonna leave it to Bishop Plummer. What
Yeah.
would you like to leave the audience with? We
Well,
have about 1 minute left.
I bow to Minister Sarah.
Okay.
She's the brains of this, so you want to give the final
you go.
words.
To God be the glory
Yes.
for all the things that He has done, and I'm just grateful to have such a resource of volunteers. Everybody that comes to help at Kingdom's Kitchen, I just want to say thank you because we have amazing people that come and help every week. We always could use more, so please visit us. Please come by. Please contact me. The information is on our website, kingdomskitchencdc.com. And come down and see us. We'll be there. March
Yep.
22nd, 11 to 3.
March 22nd, 36 Beechwood Avenue.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
And yeah, if you could afford to bring something, a case of water,
Right.
don't come empty-handed if you can afford to bring something. And please share this on your YouTube.
Yeah.
This is, you share YouTube, it'll be on Access TV, because we need help and we appreciate
Yes,
your
sir.
help. And God bless you all. This is the David Goodman Reality and
bless.
Truth Show, and we're on your side.
Yes.